after all, which is good, I think. It's a complete, utter change of pace from Virtus.pro. They're going to hit Ivy and hit the A site as opposed to going towards B. They have managed themselves, already 2 kills, taken a third. So, Launders, this is a very different look from what we thought was the official pistol. It has left 5POWER completely dismantled, with not even a single kill as of yet.
In my opinion, this is a much better start for Virtus.pro.
Because they've won.
It's so different than the round previous, which we don't know what happened. But it seems like Virtus.pro did something very similar there, and now have not lost a single player. It just goes to show you that pistols can simply be boiled down to headshots.
Yep. It is one of those rounds whereby everybody's head susceptible to a single shot, unless you're at that extended distance.
So is it Cabal or Cabal? Cabal or Cabal?
I want to emphasize the ball in Cabal. I want to call it Cabal.
Right.
But I mean, I may be wrong.
You could be. It's pretty much 50-50.
Again, it is my pleasure for this to be the first time I've ever cast 5POWER.
Yeah, I think I must have casted 5POWER at a star ladder at one point in history, but that was a very long time ago. Almost an unrecognizable lineup now. Southsage, Cabal, Dobu, Shadapai, and KQA.
That's the one I'm going to struggle with.
KQA?
No, Xiao Sage.
Zhao Sage.
Zhao Sage.
You never watched Zhao Zhao?
No,
Those are the
I don't.
animations online. The stick figure fighting.
Oh.
There's some cool, yeah, Zhao Zhao.
Zhao Sage. So please bear with me, folks, as we get that one out and smoothed out. You know, it's not a noise I make too often. Unless I stub my toe.
Ooh, yeah, you stub your toe, you go Zhao.
Zhao.
There you go.
You took the joke right out of my lungs.
Is that where it was?
Should have been in my brain.
Don't start in your brain.
Mind you, it wasn't very well thought through, so maybe it was in my lungs. Obviously, 5POWER making the most of the changes to our economy. Our beloved Valve has blessed us with a meta shift as of late.
Yeah.
We're still working through it, right?
I think it's appreciated, much appreciated.
Yeah, it's just something fresh. And I mean, what I like about it is it creates so many options. If you're a team that favors force buying, if you're a team that would rather just, you know, kind of bolster up your first gun round, that's all there for you. It's personalized, you know?
Yeah. And this next round will not be boring now, Connor. This next round should be fun.
It should be.
Because they saved all pistols, so we know that they're going to buy here. From now, from that update forward, we'll never have a round where you save 5 USPs in the second round, and then another save to follow. There will never be another save to follow after
You
that.
see, this is where...
Never again in history, Connor.
Never, ever. Unless, you know, we revert the changes through riots. But keep your pitchforks down for now. We're still feeling out these changes. However, seeing as they do purchase early, it does still come at a limitation. You can see not a single kit, lackluster utility already as we hit that minute 35 mark, and there's no op to try and counter that of Snatchy. So he should be having himself quite the field day. Cabal's down. First casualty of the round. Still not a single player from Virtus.pro has died this match.
Wow, in the entire match?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
2 rounds in a row, 5 up.
Holy smokes. And it's not getting any easier. CT players crushed into the A site, and Dobu, I think it was, or excuse me, QKA, at least finds himself 2. But now in the 1v3 with his position last known, and 3 players here to push him out with their utility and firepower. Means he won't get another one. Virtus.pro come away with 3. RU Hub, there it is. They're always watching.
Yeah, that's the studio we're currently casting this from.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of a remote experience on the first day, or at least for the wild card portion.
We're in a very cool building.
Yes, we are. The name escapes me at the moment.
We got to see the trophies
from so many events.
We got to see the EMS Katowice 2014 trophy. Virtus.pro winning their major. That was a cool trophy to see. That was a legendary trophy. Big win.
And all of the Navi Dota 2 trophies as well. Obviously, there's so many of those ones.
Yeah, those guys kill it.
So this place is, you know, this is where all the cool kids hang out, as far as Moscow is concerned.
Mm-hmm. There's a little LAN center. A little.
By little, you mean quite big, actually.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, good nade. Good nade. Yeah,
nice.
That's all it takes. And Now Cabal with just a CZ. It's back 6, looking for a Randy peak. But Pasha is all too prepared. Virtus.pro pull out another one. At least this time, 5POWER do some damage. Has been a problem for them in this match, getting any kills at all.
Right.
UKA's got 3. Shadapai has 1.
Shwadapai.
Shwadapai. Shwad up, guys. Shwaza.
Do you think a Shwada pie would taste good?
Yeah, ooh. And I definitely think so. You could put like a cherry on top.
Well, this is a fast one, Launders. Look at Virtus.pro go. Immediately into the A side. I think they just want to play that no-respect CS. They want to pummel and punish 5POWER for everything they tried to do. And, well, this round, I mean, we talked about in the first gun round, having lackluster utility. They had all the nades in the world, but they never got a chance to use them. Virtus.pro just suffocating with this aggression.
They were just literally too slow. We saw the counter nades come out. I mean, they didn't ban train, and so this is what they have to expect to see. But we saw how late those counter grenades were coming out from behind the bomb train. In an emergency situation where a team rushes outside and you're not anticipating it, you have to drop the sandwich smoke, play behind it, maybe force them to come through, but you just need to let them make sure that they don't cross past that E-box position and hit your shots in passive setup. And then if you can't do that, then you're screwed. But you're also going to be screwed if you just try to throw your counter nades extremely late. They have to pre-nade T-Con if they expect there to be an outside rush, and kind of surprised that they weren't more ready for it, considering it's Virtus.pro. They're the kings of rushing T-Con.
Right. They do get in your faces pretty quickly, and I don't expect that to change anytime soon. 5POWER going to have to figure out a way to curb the enthusiasm of the Poles prior to really getting to play their game. And that's the thing, right? We said, first of all, straight out the gate, 5POWER don't play train. They're not frequently found here. I never realized that the rooftop was so destroyed on this side of the map.
Just pretty much wide open.
You know, it makes me realize how little you actually look all the way up in Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
You know?
There was a whole video about this. I don't know if you saw. It was just some guy walking around on every map looking up.
Wow.
Because there are so many things that people don't see. Because there's no reason to look that high. Even though you should always keep your crosshairs high, guys.
Yep.
Not that high.
Got to tone it down a little, you know?
So let's talk about a strategy that 5POWER could potentially employ for the next round. Quite simply, take your best spawn, or whoever's going to be playing Z, to throw a Molotov and bounce it off of the wall in front of T-Con, just to land and lay down a bed of fire as Virtus.pro might want to come out. And then have an HE grenade or two to come in so that anybody who decides to run through that Molotov gets stunned and takes bonus damage. And then from there, get your guns out. Now, if you have a sandwich player to come out, throw us down a sandwich smoke and force them to fight from there. But don't overcomplicate it and don't overreact.
Dobu's still up here, Mohan, and he's gotten himself 2 headshots already with the Deeg. Considering how few frags we've found 5POWER with so far, this is a good round for him to get a bit of impact, but unfortunately he's being flanked now. So even despite getting himself a 3rd kill with a Deagle, that's one hell of a $700 investment. It's Cabal to just fly down into the bomb site. He surpasses Snatchy in the upper halls, not finding the Opper, and not finding anything further than the Deeg. So 3 frags off 1. 1 man, that is.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. He'll take that to the bank, straight to the bank. All day he'll take that.
And of course, it moves us into what should be there.
Let's see it. Let's see it, dude. Come on. Bring the outside execute. Virtus.pro, run it back like it's a scrim. Just dry run it. See if they can handle it. There it is. That Molotov to bounce off of the wall. Dobu here trying to dodge flashes, goes and gets ladder control. And Virtus.pro decide not to even rush outside, which, to be honest, is the smartest thing, because this is what 5POWER had to focus on stopping.
Right.
You get free utility out of them by not rushing. But I just wanted to see it just for the sake of it, to see if 5POWER could even stop it. I wouldn't be surprised if Virtus.pro still won the round.
Virtus.pro are really making a variety of these gun rounds, Launders. We had we had Ivy in the first. We had that rapid A hit when we saw the full purchase of 5POWER, and now in the 3rd gun round, we're going to see them kind of take this towards the B site at the time being, changing up the pace each and every time as well.
I don't mind the setup from 5POWER. I liked better when they have a player who's close E-box or helping ladder to watch T-Con from a much wider angle as opposed to back 6, which would be a bit precarious, but Zausage finds a nice angle to work with. Those are a couple of key frags.
Yeah, 5v3. Finally, 5POWER with a man advantage, but they have lost the duel at A. Pasha biceps gets himself a little bit of an opening. And 5POWER, they don't rotate anybody through Z except for Xiao, who will sit back and relax, still with eyes up on both portions of the map here.
Oh my gosh, why are they so frantic at the moment? All back lanes, and now they finally got control of the situation. With that 1 kill, that's massive. Pasha will go ahead and be very aggressive and make this into a 2v2.
15 seconds, though. Bomb really needs to get its way rolling. And with shots coming off of the Z connector, they know somebody's close. Neo with a headshot. And Pasha the final frag. 5POWER, they did a great job of getting themselves into that double man advantage, but they just couldn't seem to maintain it.
That's crazy that they were able to cause that many rotations based on the round that they had. Oh, we see that once Zhao was able to get those 2 kills inner, for some reason, we had a lot of players outside just ditch their posts. They had good spots to sit in, and there was a moment there where Virtus.pro had no chance in the round, and then they came back to Ivy late. They had Pasha just run up, and of course, a couple of bad gun duels make it so that Virtus.pro are able to come back into it, but the setup was very loose from 5POWER. Would have liked them to see them become a little bit more static and just hold on to the middle of the map a bit better.
Right. This time they're going to try to hold on to the map with 3 guns. We had the 2 M4s and a scout. The saved money on Shuadapai and QKA will enable a double op setup if they want to do that in the next purchase. But seeing as they had, half of their team up on a buy this time, they really didn't find anything at all. Damage shared across Virtus.pro, but still all 5 sets of feet stand tall. And it's really just kind of come down to Xiao Sage saving.
You hate that.
I struggle with
Zhao.
it. Xiao. I just want to say
Bing bang, Zhao. It's like movie sound effects.
Xiao.
No, you're trying way too hard to say it.
I know, I can't
Zhao.
help it.
Just make it a Z.
Zhao.
Why is that so difficult?
I want to be authentic.
Yeah, but you don't even know that you're trying to pronounce each letter. Is that why?
No, I'm just trying to make it sound Chinese.
Okay.
Zhao.
I don't think that's a good idea.
You don't think so?
I think you've tried doing that in the past, and that was a bad idea. So maybe we'll just try not to make it sound Chinese. I'm pretty sure that is the correct way to pronounce it. So all you're doing is...
I took an introduction to Mandarin course. Okay. So I can practically speak the language.
Gotcha. A 101?
Wosha Connor.
Okay, yeah. Your name is...
I don't even think I hit that. I think I am. But we'll get away from my English courses. This is another force back up, which is weird because Cabal only had a deagle. We've got money as well, kind of just shared around 5POWER. I don't have a good read to the economy of 5POWER at the moment. It's been a little frantic, I think, and split in the buys, but what do I know? It's gotten them a man advantage at the very least. Until Neo and Mihu have done it yet again. They strip 5POWER of any advantage they seem to get their paws on, and it's left Zhao Sage in a 1 versus 2 situation.
That was very mellifluous of you, the way that you said that.
I used it with a sweeping hand movement.
Yeah, I think that helps.
Ooh, he's got himself a headshot, so they know exactly where he's at, but as he throws the frag, he is cut down. You can't dodge Neo's shots.
Yeah, that's something Neo can do. That's a power specifically reserved for Neo.
Oh. I feel like I'm inside this little booth.
This
is what it's like to be a caster.
Yeah, we're on the inside looking out. Now imagine if we were commentating real Counter-Strike.
We wouldn't be able to see anything longer.
Yeah, we'd have to clean. We definitely need some Windex for those windows.
It would also be much more, discouraging.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wouldn't be as visually pleasing.
That's true. Man, how did Virtus.pro win that round? 9-0, Connor.
Yeah, this one's moving quick. And we've got a glass cannon on QKA. Kaka. It's the alternative pronunciation. Neo lurking within the smoke grenades, which do blanket a big portion of this A site. Oh, Neo! He lines up 3 of them. The separate engagements all picked up, but he is dropped as the Opper retreats to the depths of Old Bomb. Now has options open. Could check either side. The round's still live.
Yeah, they still need to play this out while they're playing. 500 ping. Usually more is better. Maybe not in this circumstance.
He still picks up the kill.
Okay, he still gets the kills.
So maybe that's all he needs. I mean, we've got no movement coming out of QKA, the last man up. This is an awkward situation, but if the rules apply like they have in many other events, I mean, a round is live after damage, although Virtus.pro may just be the sportsman.
My goodness. Oh, I guess they're just going to let them restore the round. This is interesting because QKA could have just won. Probably quite easily if he had rotated in through Ivy. But that's nice of Virtus.pro. I'm sure for them, it's no sweat off their back. They can just run it again. Try that one more time. We don't know what the verdict is.
Ooh, the Betway replay.
This is worth watching again.
Yes, it is. I love
Betway.
sounds in slow motion.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's just very pleasing. It's something I've always enjoyed.
Slow sound effects in real life? Try it.
Try that
Try
AK
to do the
sound?
AK, yeah.
No, too hard.
It's tough, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's why you like it, because you're so good at sound effects, and that's like a challenge.
Yeah, it's too difficult.
He's going to try it all day now, actually. That's how he gets good.
Damn. You've challenged me, Launders.
I was interested. I actually believe you'd just be able to deliver, so kind of disappointed.
You put me on the hotspot, and now I've gone up in flames.
I did give you the hotspot earlier so that you could have internet.
Yes, I had to check on things, you know? I'm a pretty busy guy.
All your friends online
Yep.
need to know things.
I was just texting my mom.
Oh, that's cute. What did you say to your mom?
I gave her the stream link.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
I refused to let her watch last week.
Uh-huh.
I didn't, it was late. I didn't want her to have to stay up. But
Okay.
now it's early morning, so.
That's true. It's actually very early morning.
Yes, it is.
It's about, what's it, 4?
Something like
4
that.
something like that.
7 hours behind us here, and we're at noon, so 5 a.m. Eastern Canadian
5 a.m.
time.
Eastern Canadian time. What time does Mama Connor wake up?
Bright and early.
Bright and early.
You know, she's a go-getter,
Yeah, my mom too.
a big doer.
Very early. Very early. Too early. As early as I stay up sometimes.
Yeah, there are times where, it's like, morning, Mom. I'm going to bed now.
I do like the land schedule. Waking up early. Just get so much done in the day.
It makes me think, it kind of gives me a taste of what real life is like.
It's cool to be exposed to the adult trials and tribulations of adult life.
We have an amazing job, and we are blessed to have it.
Mm-hmm.
But when we don't work, we're given a lot of free time.
It's hard.
And our interests are video games. So what do you do when you have a lot of free time and you love playing games?
Make videos.
I was going to say stay up late playing games.
Eating Mr. Freezies. Eating Freezies.
Listen, I'm working on that.
Multiple Freezies at night.
It's an issue.
Very unhealthy habit.
But I'm working through it.
I stay up, eat candy sometimes.
See, here's the problem, right? Is that I'm not the
They taste so good.
I'm not the kind of person to go out and purchase those sorts of things. My philosophy is if I don't buy it,
Me too.
I can't consume it.
Exactly.
Right?
I'm
But,
the same way.
I have very thoughtful family members that
Right.
are like,
They
hey,
want to see you happy.
Connor, I don't know if you've realized,
Would
but
this
there's
hurt?
an entire box of popsicles in the freezer. So what are you going to do except eat the whole box?
You have to. If it's there, I mean, you got to finish it. Because the only way to not have to think about it is if it's gone.
Right.
And you're not just going to throw out a bunch of delicious Mr. Freezies.
It's like yesterday. We got to the hotel late. We had the chance to have some food.
Yeah.
And then we came across a giant pile of Snickers
And you know what?
chocolate
I would
bars.
have never had one, Connor, if you didn't say, hey, how many Snickers bars do you want?
And we each ate 2.
It's not to say I wasn't happy, but out of sight, out of mind,
Listen, if I'm sinking, you're coming with me.
apparently.
We're in this together. And we're back into the match as well, folks. So Virtus.pro,
I don't think we got a reset, so it might have just been counted there. Good
No,
flash. But,
it was reset.
Oh, it was reset?
it's the exact same buy
Okay.
at a 9-0.
Okay.
So, you know what? Tip of the hat to Virtus.pro.
Yeah, very good of them. you know, this is a very important match
4-5 power.
for both of them.
Yes.
Yeah, for both of them. So
Ooh.
nice knife.
The first I've seen of a stiletto.
So Pasha trades for Ivy control. Let's see what happens here, because 5POWER was very aggressive just now, so I wouldn't be surprised if they would be caught off guard with this setup. But this is kind of tenuous because there's a player who's back 6, and the smoke will help, but Pasha's just going to lurk through it. My goodness.
Oh.
Okay, we got full control Pasha right now. Okay, he couldn't actually play that out a little bit longer. Would have liked to see how that went, and Dobu comes in for the trade as well.
Can't manage a second, unfortunately, for him. Neo, he has been consistently an issue for 5POWER as he comes out from the ladder room. And Cabal can't manage to deny entry to Mihu either. So it is Virtus.pro getting themselves into the A site once more. They will do that with a man advantage and so much utility for the after plant. Not to mention ladder room control. So that's an easy pickup for Neo. See you later, Zhao. Ciao.
Ciao, Zhao. And QKA. He's not got many options here. I mean, the only thought on his mind should be, how do I save at this moment? I don't know if he feels unsafe moving into Ivy or just staying where he is. Maybe he doesn't think that he's going to be able to save without getting a kill, but he's definitely got to consider next round because his team is Broco. They're going to the soup kitchen next round.
Oh, what's on the menu?
Not minestrone.
Oh, darn.
Tomato soup, which is not bad, but I think it's the cheapest.
It's got to be. It's certainly the most common.
Such a cheap vegetable, right?
Maters.
Tomatoes. Yeah, you just said that in American.
True.
Tomatoes. What's another cheap soup? Chicken noodles.
Leek.
Well, chicken's got chickens. More expensive.
Cream of leek.
Of leek?
Yeah.
L-E-E-K leek?
Yeah.
Vegetable leek? I've never had that before. Is it a real soup?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cream of leek.
I believe leek is in the onion family. It's like a chive.
Yeah. Mostly water.
Actually, no. Chives are much smaller and probably spicier.
Mm.
I actually don't know what a leek is.
That'd be an interesting genre to look into for fruits. For foods. I said fruits. You tried to play the Spider-Man game. Came down off the drain pipe. Okay, now you make that sound.
I can't. I need to practice. I need to practice before we try that again. You know, that's the reality of our jobs, right? People think it's all on the fly launders, but I sit at home making sound effects and preparing myself.
People
for
call
moments.
me dumb every day of my life. You know that, guys? I'm sitting there making AK sound effects, and they say, Connor, you'll never amount to anything.
And I say, I do it all for you.
Yeah, they don't know. You're the one putting Mr. Freezies on the table.
That is actually an issue I need to get under wraps.
I didn't mean to bring it up.
we make the jokes, but
Yeah, I don't mean to just pour salt in an open wound.
But luckily the summer is over, so there will be no more popsicles for
You know
I have
what?
6 months.
Popsicles taste better in the winter.
No, they don't. They're
Little
all
known
far
fact.
too cold.
Yeah, that's the ironic part. Is it ironic? Ice cream is known to taste better in the winter. Everybody says that. But that might actually be just propaganda by Baskin-Robbins.
That's true. Tom and Jerry, they've Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry's a
Ben-
cartoon. That was cool.
Ben and Jerry's.
You had me though for a second.
Yeah, Tom's taken over. Yeah, Ben and Jerry's have
Yeah,
a vested
Bismeyer
interest.
and Jerry. Bismeyer and Harry.
Tom Bismeyer.
Tom and Harry. They should be a cartoon.
I think they'd make good cartoon characters.
Yeah, I think so would Hugo. I feel like I can already see him as a cartoon.
Yeah, but he'd be the character that like everybody dislikes.
Yeah.
You watch Recess?
Would he be the opposite of, who would he be in Recess?
He'd be Randall.
Oh, come on. You think Hugo would be Randall?
I bet you he
The
would.
hall monitor
I
assistant?
mean, listen, he was a prefect,
Yeah, but...
right? He was kind of the class rat.
But he doesn't have a hunch.
No,
He might be onto something, but he doesn't have a hunch.
that's true. That's true. Not yet.
He's and he doesn't tap his fingers together like that, like Mr. Burns. Like he's not plotting or planning. Hugo is very laid back.
Yeah, but I feel like I can make the most fun of Hugo because we're the best friends.
Yeah.
You know, like he is.
That's true.
I mean, these are all my friends. I'm sorry if Tom and Harry don't take that personally, but I just have that relationship with Hugo.
Yeah.
Reminds me a lot of me when I was young.
Nice. Just making fun of your old self.
Yeah. You know, I'm trying to keep him from making the same mistakes I did.
Mm-hmm. What were some of those mistakes? Let's air out the dirty laundry.
Let's not.
Let's not. Okay.
I'd like to. You know, I don't want to go
Keep
back to
your
jail.
job. Oh yeah. All right. You're gonna have to explain that one again every time we're on a new broadcast.
I worked in a prison.
Okay. So you mean back to prison?
Yes.
Because that's not the same as jail.
There's an important difference.
There are murderers in prison,
Yes.
and there's sometimes Connor.
Fraud artists and whatnot. You know, there's a whole collection of reasons
Can you do
end up in there.
non-violent crimes and still end up in prison?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. This is as long as it's a very serious sentence.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Basically, I mean, anything that, you know, has to deal with money, right? Or stealing money from the government as well.
What if you're just killing somebody?
Well, you should definitely end up in prison too.
Yeah. That's not good.
It's not. It's not something we can just go around doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's for that reason that we have to go to a shooting range while we're here in Russia to fire our AK-47.
That should be cool. Do they have I don't think I've been to a shooting range, but one where you bring your own gun in America. We drove out from California, like a few hours north, and where it was a bit more rural, and people were very chill. I liked it. I think it was fun to do. I thought it was going to be a lot more liberating, but it was cool, I guess.
Yeah, I
I enjoyed it.
You can't be too haphazard about it. You know, you got to follow the rules.
Yeah.
You have to take gun safety very seriously. So.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I really want to shoot? A Dragunov sniper rifle.
Have you done? It just sounds so cool.
Dragunov.
Dragunov. It's one of the coolest words. That's not even English, but it's cool. It's a cool name. It's a cool pronoun.
Yeah, I think that the Soviet weapons all have cool names. I like saying Kalashnikov.
Kalashnikov.
You know, it's much cooler than Colt.
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 Oh man, you
M4A4.
specifically made Colt sound bad, but Colt sounded cool before you
Kalashnikov.
said it like that. That's propaganda. Colt is a cool word. You like the word Colt.
I do.
Stop.
I like the fact that it's one syllable. You know, if it's not like a long, elaborate Dragunov, then you can still be, you know, impactful with a short one.
Dragunov feels
Colt.
like it's got to come with fire.
Yes, I mean, that thing basically does shoot fire.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Get a good muzzle flash with a Dragunov.
Might have some pyrotechnics at Epicenter.
That is honestly the one thing that I'm looking forward to
The only
the
thing.
most.
Okay.
Is the it's not the only thing,
Yeah,
Launders.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, good.
Chirping you.
The whole stage, I remember vividly
We don't know what they're gonna do.
the Epicenter introductions. There was people rappelling from the ceiling, Mohan.
Yeah, real people doing Counter-Strike.
So, Virtus.pro's game has continued. We had ourselves a smoothing of an issue, and unfortunately for 5POWER, they're not back in with guns, so it's, well, the schoolyard bully on the loose. Virtus.pro, they're stealing lunch money, they're kicking sand in your eyes,
Oh my God.
all those unpleasant things.
So giving them swirlies,
Ooh.
noogies.
Oh, no, not noogies.
Yeah, you ever got a good noogie?
Yes, they suck. They mess up my hair.
Not fun. Not fun at all.
A Shawada pie,
Schwada pie.
the last man up. He's going to try to, you know, he's that one kid that tries to stand up to the bully. You know, he pokes him in the eye, drops
Ooh.
morals. But now
Eye
you just,
gouging is banned.
you've kicked the beehive, and now he's going to get an extra swirly.
Yikes.
They're coming for him, right? They waited for school to be out.
That's what that was funny. That's something that Eddie Huang said on on Hot Ones. He was talking about. He's like his dad taught him that if if somebody hits you, you got to hit them back, and you got to hit them hard so they don't come back.
Yeah.
You know. So if you're gonna go for the eye gouge, make sure to just go ahead and go for both.
Listen, you don't fight to make friends.
That's true.
You fight to win.
You win. It's all about the W at the end of the day. It's been a very aggressive stream. We've talked about prison and murder and bullying.
Ooh. It's got a nice little animation as well.
Gotta like those flips.
But yes, this has been aggressive.
Yeah.
Russia's
that's a leg.
Russia's unlocked something in us, Launders. And it is morals to crack open the A site yet again. Like you said, the leg shot, which could have taken him down, just enables him now to tear through this defense yet once more. We are staring at a 12-0 score. Shawadapai once again coming in off the Z connector, and he's denied any further movement because of Snatchy.
It only gets harder to stop those outside hits when you not only you start off the round badly, or they start off the half badly by losing your first rifle and so on, but then when you have to force up on buys like here, you've got the MP9, a CZ. It's just because there's no rounds left to work with. You can't stop outside rushes anymore. It's expensive to do that. And sometimes if the spawn is good enough, like they keep, like let's say Neo has this amazing spawn one more time and he decides to go outside. Well, there's no way that you can count on hoping that your Z player will be fast enough to stop anything. But here, Virtus.pro changed course. 5POWER have actually pushed up the right side of the site through Ivy and now have fanned out into different positions outside. But Virtus.pro don't really care. They are moving towards inner, and there's only one player here. He's them down on the ramp. Neo dies outside, however.
Yeah, that one player here also only equipped with the CZ, so Mihu's going to blow his brains all over the floor. Clean up on the B site.
Ooh.
Nice shot. Snatchy grabs him from the sky, pushes it onto Cabal and Zhao. But it is only the flanker who remains, so...
Kills for dignity.
yeah.
That's what this comes down to, because Virtus.pro have money. You could take all their money away. Well, then they have to save. But you could take most of their money away and they'd still be able to buy 16K on a couple of people, even here after the buy round. They didn't even have to rebuy utility. The ball, does he get anything? He does. It's an AWP, but the trade is out. 5POWER leave another round with absolutely nothing.
Right. So, Launders, remember, the last time these teams played each other, we had an overtime match to start the series on Cash, and we had a 16-14 loss.
Dude, Virtus.pro are getting good again.
That's what I was about to bring up. I mean, again, we chalked this. I don't know how I want to. I don't know whether I want to chalk this up to 5POWER not being comfortable on train in particular, or whether Virtus.pro look good as well.
Literally
but I think it's those two
train.
things together. VP are looking very confident in themselves, and obviously with a 13-0 scoreline, there's no reason not to be confident. Whoa. Nice flashbang from Cabal. At least lets him get a pick. It's not all too often we've seen 5POWER have a man advantage, and even when they do get them, we've seen them falter nonetheless. So now with the bodies all stacking up, it's not looking any easier. Pasha gonna get caught by QKA.
And with his position known, he actually turns it right around. Mihu is here to catch the one player who will slowly walk into his crosshair, and QKA, all attention, all eyes are on him at this moment. They all know where he last got his kill from, and he's back in here.
Ah, but he finds Snatchy at least. Could get his hands on the op.
That's a little something.
A little more than nothing.
The flank isn't quite out yet. There is a player who's pushing the Ivy, but he has no intention, that's Neo, of finalizing the flank. Finishalizing the flank.
He's well camouflaged in that position as well. He had the vine to hide behind.
Yeah.
Au naturel.
5POWER have 0 rounds, Connor.
Yes. Yes, Launders, this is true.
Back to you, Connor.
It's a tough one. It is a tough one.
Like 5POWER literally don't play this map, so the only thing was I assumed that they had to expect VP would pick it. It's just such a freebie. So from there, I was just like, okay, well, at least maybe they have something planned. And I think we've got another issue in the last round of the half. We don't know what exactly is happening. I think someone might be permanently flashbang, Connor.
Yeah, I saw white screen, which is probably better than a blue screen.
Yeah, a little bit harder on the eyes. So
right.
I think of all the colors, what would be the worst? Yellow? Yeah, getting yellow screened. Would that hurt the most? Try to envision it.
Yeah, I bet you'd
staring
be
at the
really
sun.
bright.
It's like staring at the sun.
Right. Then again, white's pretty blinding too.
Yeah, it's very. There's every color in there.
Ugh.
Oh, it's all the colors at once.
My eyes hurt just thinking
about it, right?
Yeah, take my glasses off.
That put glasses on Connor's face.
I took them right off.
Noticed yesterday that Connor can see just a little bit better than me with glasses on, which I've always had perfect vision. So I might finally.
Are you trying to brag?
it's pretty much up to genetics. So I don't think you can you really brag about genetics? You can't take credit for it,
I mean,
right?
if you have nothing else to brag about, I think that's your go-to.
That's the definition of a Chad right there,
Yeah,
right?
right.
So, yeah, no, not bragging.
Okay. Just making sure. You know?
Yeah.
I got to keep you in line sometimes.
There's no other way to say it. I just have always had perfect vision. Like it's mathematical.
Okay, you brought it up twice now. You are bragging.
Is it? If I bring it up twice, I'm bragging.
You really
I
trying to
just don't have any other way to word it. I've always just had perfect vision.
So full of yourself.
It's just a numbers game, Connor. 20/20 vision, which actually isn't technically perfect. It goes higher, I think. 22/22, something like that.
You know what I always wish I had the ability to do?
It's like 105% on a test.
If someone ever asked, you know, I feel like this is an interesting question, right? Like, hey, what superpower would you like?
But the second half, Connor, is that now I've realized I can't see as well as you do with your glasses on, so it's slipping.
Oh, that's true. You're getting older,
Yeah.
you know, so maybe that's it.
Someone needs some more carrots. Want to get back to Denmark and hopefully bring it back.
Are we both allowed to wear glasses?
Yeah, you might have to switch to contacts.
Yeah, because, you know, I'm trying to think about commentary duos, and I can't think of
But
any
you can't
duo.
put stuff in your eyes, so maybe I have to wear the contacts.
Yeah, not even eye drops. I have to have my girlfriend put them in for me.
Do you like you can look at them, but you can't? Is it you can't aim them, or your
I
eyes
can't
freak
aim them.
out?
Yeah, and my eyes, you know, they start like I have to use my
You
fingers.
have to embrace it, dude.
I can't. I'm scared.
No, you have to love it.
Ugh,
Spray it in your eyes.
I just can't do it. You know?
Take it.
I can't bring myself to do certain physiological things.
It's kind of cool. It's like the cool feeling of the burning sensation in your eyes. It's cool.
What was I gonna? I brought up superpowers.
Superpower. You're gonna tell a story.
Right. So you know that's a pretty that's an interesting question.
What's the
less
question?
like, what superpower would you like?
Oh.
But you know, if I ever had to have like a mediocre superpower,
Okay.
like, not even really a super, just like a like an improvement.
Yeah.
You know, an improvement on what I've got already. Now, what if the human eye could zoom? Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
Oh, really? Why would that be cool?
Well, what you mean? You know, say you see a bug crawling across the table.
Oh, how much? Like how much magnification are we talking about here? 16x, or are we talking like 100x microscope zoom?
Let's do like from.
Are we trying to see microbes?
You can do it in
dust mites.
In intervals of 4 up until 32 times. 32 times zoom on something.
32 times. What can you really see at 32 times?
I don't know.
Only one way to find out.
You know, essentially, like
You can just use your iPhone.
yeah, but what if you could just do it? I don't know.
You know what my mediocre superpower would be?
What?
Just to always have an Uber ready,
Always have a car outside ready to go.
no matter where I am.
Well, you got to be more famous. Some people have
Oh,
that.
maybe, yeah, I guess that isn't a superpower at some point. Wow, that's why I'm commentating.
Yeah.
So I can always have an Uber. Or
It's
just a
nice to be
car.
back in a country that
Yeah,
has
Uber is just now it's like Kleenex. It's like Band-Aid.
Yeah, yeah.
It just means driver. But
driver of car.
driver of car. But anyone who would be willing to drive the car, always ready, no matter what. If I was cold, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get in the Uber and just open the car door beside me, get in the back, and then it would drive me to where I want to go.
Okay, living in Canada, you know what I wish I had? I wish my vehicle was always warm when I got in it.
Ooh, you know,
Because-
it's just the little things, isn't it?
Nothing sucks more.
Isn't there something you can do about that? No.
Well, you can get in, start the car,
No,
and then go back.
you
But
still got to go through the pain of
Right.
actually sitting in the cold for a second.
right, I wish my car just didn't freeze because have you ever had to scrape ice off of a windshield?
Yeah,
That really sucks.
that's fun.
You know, and
Once.
if you don't have your gloves, and your hands get cold.
Yeah, that's uncomfortable.
And then here's another. You got to open the door, and then snow falls in the car.
Oh wow, this is real Canada hours right now.
I have heated seats
Oh, it's
in
actually
my
real
car.
Moscow hours too. There's lots of snow here.
That's true. I have heated seats as well, so any snow that gets in my car then melts into water, and then you sit on the seat and you get water on your pants.
Wow, that sounds awful. No wonder it's so cheap where you live.
Right.
We really don't get that much snow anymore. in Toronto, which is a shame because snow is awesome.
Yeah, we get far less, but I live in a rural area, so
Yeah, and then you don't get the slush because there's so many
much less traffic.
vehicles,
Exactly,
which is really cool. That's cool.
Snow is, people who don't live in snowy areas, like I think they romanticize snow.
My nephews have never seen snow before until they were like 10 or something like that.
Damn.
They'd only read about it in books.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like me. I've never been in a desert. I don't know what that's. I've never seen.
Yeah, you were. California is a desert.
I was browsing Bleh,
Mm-hmm.
the Indian commentator. I was browsing his.
I'm the Indian commentator, Connor.
No, I mean the real Indian commentator.
Okay, well then, I think that's up for debate.
All right, fair enough. But he was in a dust storm. That's not something I've ever seen.
I've
seen
seen dust moretz
snowstorms.
spinning in a circle.
It'd probably be just as hard on the eyes. But yeah, he was in a dust storm, and it kind of made me realize, like, wow, weather is so geologically determined.
Yeah,
I've
I've never
easy
been
to
in a
forget.
dust storm. But technically, you were in a desert. It's just that we've now put concrete everywhere, like
Right.
in California.
Right, I was within an oasis.
Yeah, that's. Are you saying you were?
I mean, not in the literal form of an
Yeah,
oasis,
yeah.
but that's what a city is like.
Right.
Inside it. Like, it's. I feel
Oh, I
like
see what you're saying. Yeah,
if you
yeah.
go to Dubai,
Mhm.
it's got all the aspects of modernity,
Mhm.
but in a desert.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a modern day oasis.
You said that weird. Modernity.
Modernity.
Almost like a. Almost like you almost use like an Indian accent.
Oh, you're wearing off on me.
So I don't even have one. So, but okay. I was able to tell one of my subs was Korean, even though he has never met his dad, who was Korean, and never learned Korean.
Huh.
And I could tell over TeamSpeak that he was Korean. Isn't that crazy?
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Language is a powerful tool, but so are guns. And that's what 5POWER have found themselves with here in the 15th round of the half.
Oh no, we got a ping problem again. Holy smokes. All right. Let's go.
We need the ping issue because it extends the game long enough to stay on schedule.
Yeah.
If we storm through this 60-0,
Honestly, we're so far ahead of, kind of. I mean, we're probably balanced out at this point.
we'd be back in bed in no time, Launders.
Yeah. Eating Snickers bars and passing out. I don't think that did anything bad to my body. We both woke up at like 4 a.m. and ate our Snickers bar and passed
Right.
out.
Right.
And then, yeah, I actually didn't pass out.
I
just
have
stayed up.
another one on
So I
my...
can't pass out after I eat a Snickers bar.
Yeah, you're weird like that. Like, you can't...
It's just so much sugar. I don't think you should be able to pass out easily.
I'm used to eating 6 Mr. Freezies in bed. So, there you go.
Yeah.
Talk about mediocre superpowers.
I thought you were eating at your computer, but now I've learned you're also eating them in bed,
Well, the first 4 were at my computer.
which is a whole new level of disgustment.
But once you've eaten 4 popsicles, you might as well eat 6.
We decided that actually wasn't a popsicle, Connor.
It's true.
It doesn't
it's
have a stick in it.
Ice pop.
Yeah. What's it called? The ice lolly?
Oh yeah. In the United Kingdom, they refer to those sorts of popsicles as ice lollies. Ice lollies.
Which just feels so stuck up for some reason.
Ice lolly.
Would you fancy an ice lolly?
Please, sir, may I have some more? 5 is not enough.
Oh, that Hugo Byron impression is so funny, Connor.
Thank you. Yeah, I make a... If only you could see me while I do it.
I really like the Russian language, like how it looks written. Goes like it's like small caps.
Right. The coolest thing about our visas to get here
Mm-hmm.
was that obviously my name is Connor. My name is Connor Gervin, and I saw that written out in the Russian alphabet. So
Yeah.
now I know what my name would look like.
Mine says Moxa.
Yeah, the C in Connor is replaced by what looks like a K. It's
Cool.
obviously not the same thing, but
I like it.
I'm trying to think of the word that refers to this alphabet.
Oh. What do you mean? Oh, I see. Is it Krillic or something?
Ah, yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's it.
Krillic?
Krillin.
A Saiyan?
Destructo Disc.
Actually, is Krillin a Saiyan?
He is not a Saiyan.
Oh yeah, one of the not
He
Saiyans.
is just a human. Just a filthy human. Who's your
Blood,
favorite
blood.
Dragon Ball Z character?
I used to make my hair like I used to say to my friends in primary school, "Look, I can do a trick. Come with me to the bathroom." And then I'd go to the bathroom, and then I would wet my hair with the fountain in the bathroom, and then I'd make my hair like Trunks. Because I
Okay.
used to have a mushroom cut.
All right. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I would just push it up, and it looked terrible probably, but I thought it was awesome.
And they thought to themselves,
People used to call me Gohan because my name's Mohan, and everyone would just call me Gohan because it was going on in school. So
it was Gohan and on.
Gohan and on. It was go happening.
I always like Tien.
Why you try
I
so
said it
hard
in
to
French,
say?
man.
Oh,
I said
is
it
that
in French,
why?
Yeah, Tien.
Oh, okay, okay. I see, I see.
Des fois, je change ma langue à français en place.
Yeah. All right. Well, right back with the English broadcast.
Yep. Don't go anywhere, folks. Because this match is...
Cast this round in French, Connor. Go.
À ce moment, il y a 4 joueurs pour 5POWER ici sur la bombe site A. Mais il pousse avec le Mike 7, puis encore... Okay, that's enough.
Come on.
No, I can't, because they're here for the English commentary. So let's
true.
give it to them in English. And Neo is going to definitely give it to them. That's 2 op frags for him, 3 ops remaining for Virtus.pro as they try to gun their way into the 15th round. A flawless half, which would poise them for you-know-what, a 16-0.
You said it. You said it. You called it. Now it's not going to happen, Connor. Everyone knows this. I'm just kidding. I'm calling you out. Jinxing is the dumbest thing ever. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen, guys.
You can't stop it, but maybe 5POWER can. It seemed like they were going to get themselves a man advantage once more, but it is instantly cut down into the 2 versus 2. 3 of 4 players still on the ops. Now, QKA has been dropped. Therefore, it's Zhao.
Oh, that could be it. Zhao might have had his body shown there to one player. No, looks like they're taking the middle lane up to the site, and finally the op shot goes out. 15-0 for Virtus.pro on train. Map 1 goes to Virtus.pro.
One hell of an improvement since these teams last played one another. But, I mean, listen, once we saw that map veto happen, Launders, we immediately said that if this series was going to go to 5POWER, that they were going to have to really get it rolling on map 2, right?
Yeah.
So no matter what, we are switching to Dust 2 after this one. And there's going to be one of 2 things. We will have an incredible 15-round comeback into overtime.
What?
Or we get a 16-0.
Oh, okay.
You know-
Well, or a 60. What if it's just like a few rounds and then they get a round?
Nope, I'm an extremist.
Oh, it's only going to be one or the other.
I present to you
The 2 options.
the furthest points on the spectrum.
Gotcha.
Nothing in between.
You've always been off the wall, so I'm not surprised. But here is Virtus.pro on the pistol round. You know they want it. They want it.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
They're
I
thinking
mean,
about it.
it would definitely be like, you know, we talk about confidence, and these are players who have accomplished so much, but that little bit of confidence would certainly help them out as they begin their endeavor this week. There's 2 kills for them, but not only are their numbers dwindling, they have 2 players incredibly tagged, but it's the one tap from Snatchy to throw it in the bag. 16-0.